Welcome back to Popes and Pilots in Space. Some more Victoria 3. We're still playing Mexico, going from Memphis, Mexico. We have to take the Great Plains, which we mostly own now, but there's just a little bit left. And the Pacific Coast, which still some parts left. And we have to be a higher great power rank than the US of A, which we currently are, because they're no longer a great power. They're just a major power. However, since we don't own all the land, our achievement, which we could probably check the progress of, now that you mention it, is not complete. Yeah, we do not own all of North Dakota, South Dakota, and Oklahoma. If we had that, wait, that doesn't say Alaska. That doesn't say Alaska. Is this total? Why do I not get tooltips for anything else? Is the tooltip for something specific here? No, it's Pacific Coast and Great Plains. I mean, the Pacific Coast and Great Plains. Let's double check the strategic regions here. Alaska, British Columbia, Yukon Territory, all of those are part of the Pacific Coast. It would somewhat make sense to limit it to actually US of A territory with the whole theme behind it, right? It's not fight Canada. The theme is fight the US of A. With, well, obvious play on Manifest Destiny in the achievement title. But this changes everything. Now, what's the one other thing we didn't own enough of? North and South Dakota and Oklahoma. I would pretend. Nah, you don't need to be pretending to know my regions. All my states within the Americas by now. I don't. I know a little bit. I don't know enough. Where the heck is Oklahoma? Oklahoma. But Oklahoma is Dixie, is it not? Am I? Is it just completely not? Is it just lying to us? It's the achievement when it says Great Plains and the Pacific Coast. Does it not mean the Great Plains and the Pacific Coast? Does it mean some other Great Plains and some other Pacific Coast? Because that seems to be what it's saying. So just take this border out of the US of A, Oklahoma, South Dakota, North Dakota, and if I'm not being lied upon by this achievement tooltip, yes, light upon. It is what happens. Can I? The interface is slightly, yeah, but you know. North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma. Now, I kind of wish that we didn't have a great power rank than the US of A right now, because then we'd hopefully see that in this tooltip and know that this is probably all of the reasons. Right now, I'm feeling like I might be lied to. But hey, why do some of these have tooltips? That seems to make sense. Not a clue, but I think all we need is one more war against the US of A. Now, out of interest, not that I want to declare war right now. Can't even, I don't think. What I want to know is how much infamy is taking Oklahoma, South Dakota, and North Dakota. 12, 24.7, that's 36, 37, 60, about 80 infamy. A day will live in infamy. Yes. Why am I talking about that? Because we have some infamy. We're notorious. which has stopped me from declaring Canada, which apparently we don't need to do anymore. But, and we don't want to go above 100 infamy, because then all the great powers can declare war on us, I believe. But it kinda says to me that we might just be able to finish the achievement with one more war, and not care about the infamy, because it will be over by then, right? Does make sense to me. Interesting. What about a truce to the years of A? I mean, surely we have one. We do. Until 1906. Okay, it's only 4 more years. I think I'm fine with that. Our economy is in shambles anyway. Oh, good. British war reparations were enforced on Great Britain. I said, oh, good. What war is that even? It's not this war. I'm the war leader. It is this war. What? So, I don't remember if this is a war that was declared by the Marina Kingdom, or like a rebellion, or if it's an actual attack by the Brits. But the Brits utterly failed to do anything in this war. They also had their internal rebellion. That's why they just got out of the war. It makes sense. But now we are the war leader in a war where we have, I believe, no war goals. And no unpressed war goals. The only war goal is British war reparations, which it's kind of hard to do. I can't propose a peace deal. I will most likely agree. But I can't. What is going on? Did we just break the game? Please tell me we didn't break the game. This is not looking great. What's going on? Low market access and very low market access in Durango. We're already building some railway. We are, but only we are building 2. Surely that's fine. Let's do 3. Also, we have inefficient taxation capacity still in Oaxaca. Are we still building the respective? I don't think so. Oh no, we are. It's just cute. Okay, fine. That'll be fixed eventually. And apparently exporting fabric is no longer productive there. Can we do any other cool exports? That's a no on those. That's a heck yeah on the oil. The question is, how much spare oil do we have? None. Good, good. What about the fertilizer then? Fertilizer, we have 1,000 spare fertilizer. We may have started an export route already, though. That's still ticking up. I have a feeling that that's the case. I'm not seeing it. There it is. This route predicted to remain at level 5. Predicted to grow to level 21. Yeah. That's where our fertilizer is going to go, to Great Qing. Excellent. So I guess we're fine there. Oh, I just hate having so many pop-ups. Well, pop-ups, so many things to handle. It'll be fine. Now what's going to happen to this war? Let's give it a little bit of time to tick. Let's crush some more people. Okay. Apparently the British war goals were still enforced on the Marina Kingdom, although the Brits were no longer in the war. And there's now a British treaty port in Zanzibar, and slavery is banned in Zanzibar, which sounds fine to me. But also British war reparations happen. It's... Game, how are you so broken? How are you so broken? Alright, that finally puts us at peace, I think, which should mean our military spending should go down, but our subsidies are still ginormous. Oh, all the arms industries are now no longer making money. So surely we have a ton of gunnage we can sell to people. Look at the numbers, remember? 800 gunnage. That's a lot of gunnage. Okay, this is productivity. 140. No, it's just 70. Let's do another 70. That's not even remotely close to getting us into the black. But it's something. And then, and I'm definitely not importing any of that. Do we not have tons of spare smarms? 319 and artillery, we do. So why are you not proposing that I sell those? Artillery. See, the Zulus would buy some artillery from me, and the Prussians, and the French, and even the Cheng there. And small arms. Such a weird window too. Small arms. Small arms. How many did we have? Oodles, right? I'm just gonna sell a bunch. On this somewhat slow interface. There. Does that make me money? It does not. I would have assumed that the subsidies on our arms factories are going down, and they are. They're still there quite a bit, but they're lower, I think. I mean, there's certainly an argument for just not subsidizing people. You know what, Russia? I don't want it. I want your money from all that trade. Oh, Mexico coming back to wanting even more of my guts here. Oh, we're already building a bunch of railway there, though. So let's not worry about that. With infinite tools, suddenly. Probably be selling those. Still all the guns in the world, and then still just need infinite more of all this stuff. Okay. How did we end up having infinite tools? We must have had a huge import route for tools that stopped. Ooh, can we... Surely we can increase the use of proper goods here. That's definitely going to help out our ammunition factories. That should be money that we spent that goes right back into a pocket, at least parts of that. What about this? Oil, fewer tools. Don't know about that one. Oh yeah, we're going to stop our sales very soon. I certainly see that one coming. Dreadnought for more use of ironclads. Radios. Did we ever make any radios? I don't feel like we did. I'm just going to go... This might be stupid. I'm going to do that. We fully set most of our things to be using the newest and bestest. And then we're just gonna go about fixing that. What we just broke. Because yeah, that is expensive on the money. What else would it be expensive on? I don't know. Still lack engines. Do we still have spare cars? Do I just need to produce even fewer cars? I do, don't I? But I feel that we only have the one factory running cars right now. Everybody else is on good old engines. That. The thing with the car on it is cars, and it's not true. We can actually have one of these not be doing cars. Let's go like that. Surely that'll help a little, if not a lot. And then... Can't believe we tanked our economy so much. And yes, I could stop subsidies and things would be fine. I just don't want to. Shut up. Now, what did I make tons of use of now? Ammunition and artillery and... What is that? Oh, that's radios. Right. Now, how are radios produced? Do we make them in the... Do we know how to make a radio? Probably don't. Is that a production thing? It's probably not. No, we do know how to make a radio. And it's built in the electrics industry, which we have, which are currently just making telephones, I believe. Yeah. I can make 400 radios, which is more than we need, I think. We need 90. Hopefully we can sell radios. Can I? I have multiple places. I could just have the new telephone factories in Mexico do radios. And then that'll help a little. Sure. I have been thinking that maybe we do want to swap to a... what's it called? To a Council Republic after all. Not because I want to give farmers and machinists more political strength, I don't really care. Not because I like losing authority, I don't. Not because I care about any of the government size or whatever. But it will give us these worker laws. Which honestly, I don't know if they are what we want. But it takes a bunch of capitalists. It takes, well, that's probably not what we want, is it? Would replace a lot of capitalists with other people and therefore probably reduce wages, which would make it easier on the economy and reduce the need for subsidies, I think. But yeah, quite frankly, I don't feel it. And our investment pool is actually going down. We might want to be going back to the OG or the better economic law at some point, which we can't right now. I'd like to go to laissez-faire eventually, but only the industrialists want that. You want a command economy? Probably not. Mandated subsidies. I mean, we're already doing subsidies. Oh, it's doing that kind of stuff again. We get government run everywhere, which I don't know that we want that. I just don't know. Yeah. No, I'm not really feeling it. I am feeling remaking our industry. More. Oh. A lot of my exports are suddenly unproductive, of course, because we increased our use of military goods, and we reduced our production of automobiles. So let's not do the exports there. Is it really good to export chairs? I mean, we have 171 extra, but that's not a lot. I think it's fine to export some. But not like 1,300. Maybe it's actually fine to do that too. Let's export some extra chairs. Raise that price. But the money is it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Now, who is it that's being terrible still? Synthetic plants, motor industries. Still the motor industry is there. Arm industries, oil rigs, coal mines. That must just be wage subsidies. I bet you that stuff like the coal mines are making money well, not hand over fist, but they're making good money. They just don't like paying the wages. Apparently, publicly trading it makes a lot of money. Why? Why would it do that? Employs more capitalists. It says, right? And some of that makes money. Maybe it doesn't actually... No, it should employ more capitalists. There must be something else going on here. I can't explain it any other way. But I guess it can be publicly traded. These were for labor. I don't care about labor. What I want is my money back. These fishing wars just not doing okay. I could refrigerate stuff for... Oh, just way fewer laborers. Nah. So more oil rigs. You, for example, Rio Grande, making money hand over fist and take 6k of my substitutions. Subsidies. Typical capitalists. And surely it's all wage subsidies. There's no other reason we're doing this. Yeah, it's really our average wage hurting us here. Starting to run out of ideas. What can we do? I don't know why that is not showing up as a productive trade route, by the way. Maybe because... No, we're not even using up all these slots. I could sell 1 million oil to the Austrians, which would certainly help the price of oil. Maybe just sell 443 to the Brits. And some to the Prussians. Which should make the price of oil go a lot better. North Italian people? Who needs them? I mean, I guess we don't mind having people around. And we do need to give the trade routes time to improve, right? I'm not... But I'm seeing them... Ooh, that was a big jump. I was about to say, I'm seeing my money going down even faster. But then it got better and then it got worse. Yeah, I don't know. Subsidies... Yeah, they're just staying at the insane level. Welfare payments, whatever, military wages. Yeah, I mean, it's oh, we're paying our military a lot, aren't we? Didn't I do that for the US of A war? Did I go? I did. Let's go to regular military spending here. Which is gonna help. It's not good enough, but it's gonna help. Ironclads and radios are expensive, we know. And apparently we have even more trade routes there that are unproductive. I can't believe we have so many spare services. I don't know how that happened. I mean, maybe just grabbed a bunch of stuff. We need to build more things. I would like to build things that make me money. How do we make me money? When something like coal mines are not even productive, even though you see our lack of coal. I mean, sure, we could build more glass factories and export even more glass and everything would be, you know. Maybe if we had enough glass production, we'd get a reduction of profitability because the glass price would go down and then we could make, well, the average wage would go down and we wouldn't have to pay as many subsidies. However, it feels, since all our glass is being imported by people anyway, look at that, 12,000 glass being eaten by other people. It seems very hard to fight that. Extremely hard. Engines. So I'm thinking right now materials for other things. So we have things that are unproductive, and we had materials produced for the things that are currently unproductive. They would be doing better. So we looked up subsidies again. I'm seeing synthetic plants. I don't even know what their issue is. Excess dye? No, we have a lack of dye. Excess silk? Nope. They're just not doing well. We should check the synthetic plants, but that's not what I was looking for. Motor industries, arms industries. Let's see motor industries. Are they using steel? They are. Steel is kind of expensive. So producing more steel might help a little with the profitability of motor industries. Let's check these synthetic plants and then probably build a bunch of steel mills. That's not how we do this. Synthetic plants. Why are you doing so horribly? And especially in Durango. Mexico's not great, but much better than Durango. Your productivity is utter garbage. Minus 77% productivity compared to the average synthetic plants. But why? Why? Productivity is a relative measure of how much economic taking the country, the revenue generated from production, subtracting the expense incurred from consumption, dividing by the total workforce, and multiplying by 52. Revenue minus material expenses divided by total employees. It does not seem to be taking wages into account. Yeah, difference between productivity and annual wage is the weekly balance. So somehow you're spending so much on input goods? That's not worth it? Am I seeing that right? Doesn't seem that bad. What's that? 30, 31, 42, 43. And this is 49. I mean, it's not a great balance, to be fair. Why is that? Durango. So what is all this stuff with the local pricing? I still don't understand that. 572 silk times 40.8 is 23,337.6. So the price we're seeing on the left is the price that silk gets in Durango, where it's only 2.1% above base price, while in the whole Mexican market is 48.8 above base price. So what I'm assuming here is that that because there's little local need for silk and lots of local production, it's cheap locally. But I don't know how that actually works. 79% market access. Oh, is that also part of the problem? How can I say that? Thanks both how many sellers, buyers are generated. How much the market price affects the local price of goods. So maybe it's just market access that's screwing this up. So maybe, if this railway is ever built, we'll be fine. Let's grab a place that has 100% market access. Say, Texas? I think Texas has 100%. It's not on this list, right? No, but there's Kansas now. Do you not have any difference between local and global price? You do not. Okay, so it's really just market access. Whew, okay. I'm not missing some arcane mechanic there. It's just good old market access. So that makes some sort of sense. So that's going to help out silk plants a little bit. Holy fudge, tooling workshop. What's with you? I mean, it's Kansas. So we have a bit of a market price discrepancy, but tiny one. It's just that tools are very cheap. Okay, but we have a trade route ticking up. That should be fine. It'll be fine. Can't believe Oaxaca still isn't done, but that might be because of my never unpausing. You know. Our trade route exporting oil to the British market is inactive. Why? Okay. So I said steel mills. Who are fine, right? We're not heavily subsidizing steel mills too. Steel mills, 5.141k. It's not heavily subsidized, but they are subsidized. Again, why? I thought I got all the market mechanics in this game. But it's an Oaxaca problem. isn't it? Nah, it's other places' problem too, like Oregon. It's doing super well, but you know, all those wages are so expensive, we really need those subsidies. Stimulus capacity to pay. Capacity. You don't. Yep. Infinite capacity to pay. Grrr. Guarantee break at least subsidized wage if the building cannot pay its employees according to this rate or higher, and or if its cost of buying input goods exceeds its revenue, Treasury will overcome the difference. It's not the latter, so it must be the former. Cannot pay its employees according to this rate or higher. But why cannot? Why can't you pay? I would say you don't want to pay. You little people. Yeah, I'm tempted to fire those capitalists. Okay, but generally steel mills don't seem to be doing so badly. It's fine. I'm going to build a bunch of steel mills because I don't want to think anymore. I mean, why would I play this game if I wanted to think, right? I don't play thinking men's games. Apparently building it in Barrio makes all the doors. I mean, a bunch of places do. How many peasants do I have here? 205,000 unemployed people. Yeah, let's get 10 steel mills into Barrio. And then probably grab Barrio and give it even more infrastructure too. Because surely you are... Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Have some railway. There. Alright. Set up some things. I hope that the trade routes changing level will fix our monetary situation over time. Serbia abandoned the support for Austria. What's this diplomatic play again? Do we care? You want to annex Greece? I mean, do it. Oh no, it's a revolution. We're not allied to Austria, right? It's Italy, it's not me. That is me. Do we care about Austria? They're cooperative. Diplomacy... we're not allied. I'm just going to declare neutrality so they don't annoy me anymore. I don't care. And you're not going to get property to women. Come on. We're above that. Okay, money is slowly seeming to be... Ugh. And then it isn't. Okay, let's have another look at trading. Because by now, surely trade routes have gone to a more reasonable level. I have 500 I have spare production again. So, in addition to steel mills, what else were we looking for? Still waiting for those radios to come in. Explosives, we're barely selling any explosives, so building a few more explosives might not be the worst. Electricity is still in extreme demand. And the usual suspects. So, electricity. But we're not making money off electricity, are we? Not electric industries, power plants. I feel like we're subsidizing some of our power plants, not all of them. But some of them are being subsidized quite a bit. Now, do we see any trend here? It's the ones where we have lots of power plants in one state, except for Nevada. No, subsidies are wage subsidies again, aren't they? Now, in this case, it would even if they didn't have a positive balance, even though they have a positive balance, even if we didn't pay for, even if that went against the subsidies, I should try to say, they would still not be making money. And that is due to input goods price, I guess? No, input Well, I mean, partially. But it's not like they are extremely expensive. 12 and 6.8 over. Electricity is at 14 over, so that's fine. It's just wages being crazy. Is all. Average wage need to sustain wealth in Mexico. Plus 50% for worker protections. Do I just need to get rid of worker protections? I mean, communist utopia and all, but we could get rid of worker protections. There's nobody forcing us to have worker protections. Right? Did I misunderstand how worker protection works? It's minimum wage. I guess it makes sense that it increased the minimum wage. But it shouldn't affect overall wage. Oof, you know what's affected? The time we already spent in this episode. It is way over. Way over. I want to end this one at the green. It's almost... It was green for a second there. Surely we're... It's fluctuating a little. Our subsidies are not going down with all my attempts to help out. These trade center subsidies are insane. Why are we subsidizing trade centers? Do we have to? Because clearly trade centers in places that are no longer trading a lot should not exist. I want them to go away. I think. So people, I mean, we don't have any radical issues or anything. So what happens if I go urban trade center? Not urban center, I was looking for trade centers. There, and I stop subsidizing them. Some places are gonna start dropping trade centers. But again, I think that's in our interest. We're just gonna do that. And that if Guatemala is not trading a lot, then that's, you know, it's fine. Oh, we have unregulated automobiles and oil. Reduced motor... don't like it. Approval of the industrialists. Sure. One of these just seems to be positive. There you go. Oil is the future. 50% more employees in the oil industries. That's gonna make Nebraska oil very difficult. And we go for a limited one. Oil rush subsidies in 1800 days. Let's go limited. I don't care about people in Nebraska. All right, let's put a cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.